Hi, I'm Michael Patterson, and we're talking about better brains by design, and we've been focusing on the idea of developing strategies, individual strategies that can help you, each individual, sort of figure out what you can do in your own brain to make it stronger, more malleable, more flexible to address the challenges of moving yourself out of whatever suffering is going on and into much more of a mode of flourishing and thriving. And one of the strategies that we think is important in very broad terms for everybody, I'm going to characterize as pro-social behavior. When we look at the domains of well-being, the areas that we think are important to hit at in terms of accomplishing a general sense of well-being, achieving a good life, we talk about health, self, and others. Health being brain health, body health, self being personal development. And where I'm going now is really this whole idea of others, being sociable, being doing activities with other people, and why that is important and what the implications are. We human beings are very social human animals. We do everything with other people. So there's a lot of interesting science, which I'll explain more in another segment, about why this is so, but it's changed the way our brains work, the way our bodies work, and the way we behave. So social engagement is very important to us on a whole bunch of levels. But one of the things that's really interesting and important in terms of this whole idea of designing your brain in order to flourish is that there is now pretty good concrete evidence that to the extent that we put ourselves out and help other people, we actually get healthier and happier. There's always been this question coming out of evolutionary psychology of why should we be good to other people? We tend to think of human beings as life as this cutthroat, dog-eat-dog world, and to the extent that I can outcompete you, I'm going to be better off. And yet, over and over and over again, if you look for it, we cooperate with each other all the time. We are compassionate to each other all the time. We are altruistic and generous. And what's becoming more and more clear is that when we behave in this way, it not only makes society work. You know, it wouldn't work very well if we were constantly at war. Feels like we're constantly at war, but really war is the outlier. We really are cooperating with each other most of the time. And when we do cooperate, it actually helps our physiological well-being. It calms down the stress levels, it boosts our immune system, so it's promoting health, and it's also making us feel better. The brain and the body are set up to reward us when we do behaviors that over the course of evolution have proven to be beneficial to the species. And clearly we feel good when we're doing good, because doing good is not only good for the society and for the group, but it's good for us as individuals. So this is a very important target for strategies for building better brains, is thinking about how can we be more pro-social, doing things for other people that help them and at the same time help ourselves.